What?
Inside the building, you're brought up to this large stone room. It's about 40 feet by 40 feet.
Okay.
The guard kind of ones are still got you locked in a sort of grapple. Stops towards the door. The other gentleman walks up to a desk and whispers something in a hushed voice to the guy behind the desk. At which point he stands up, opens a gate to your right. Gentleman who's got you in arms sort of escorts him down a hallway, right to the end of this hallway, which is about 40 feet. Then they unlock a cell and throw you in it. Lock the door behind you, and all of them walk off.
Oh, God damn it.
Is there a window there?
I check.
There are no windows.
Perception.
Could I use my hawk?
Yeah, but you don't know where I am. Is there like anything useful around?
They didn't confiscate your gear.
They confiscated all my gear?
They didn't confiscate your gear.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Tora and Tiffany, what are you guys doing?
Well, they're not letting us in. Basically, just ask the guy why is he...
Oh, hold on. Is there a lock on the door, or is it magical?
There's a lock and key.
Can I use my lockpick tools? Should have done that earlier as well. Fuck, I forgot I had the lock.
Yeah, you can.
I try and use the lockpicks.
So that's a dexterity check. What's that kit called, by the way? It's a thieves kit, isn't it?
What? No, I found these in the dungeon.
Oh, yeah.
I have like 5 of them. So I guess I just broke one. Unless I got really lucky.
Yeah, so you sort of begin to go at this lock the best of your ability. Sort of, this is a lot to take in that you found this murder scene and then were immediately blamed for the crime, dragged across the city. You've got all this rushing through your mind, and as you feel the lock give, you look down and it's actually the lockpick snapping inside the lock.
Oh, so I can't use the lockpick again.
You've lost one lockpick, yes.
But can I use another lockpick?
You can, but DC will be higher for the door.
It's a good door. Gets stronger each time someone tries to lockpick it.
No, he just broke off a lockpick inside the lock, so it's going to be harder for him.
Okay, I'll gonna try that again. Okay, 19.
So working to the best of your ability, you managed to carefully remove what was left of the former lockpick inside this door. And trying again, you sort of take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Focus yourself, and you hear it give again. And looking down, sort of your eyes closed, praying that the lock hasn't snapped again. You see your hands have turned freely, and the door is slightly ajar now.
Sweet. I check to see if there is anyone around.
So sticking your head out of the cell, you see that there is about 5 guards in the room to your left. At the end of the corridor. All of the other cells appear to be empty.
Is there like a way out?
Not that you can see from this point. The only entrance and exit you're aware of this building is the front where all those guards are.
Is the room where there's like 5 guards?
Yes. There's also a door on the opposite side of that, which isn't like a barred door, like the one between you and that room. It's more of a wooden door on the opposite side.
A wooden door?
Yes, on the opposite side of the room with the guards in.
Oh. Hmm. Oh man, I really don't want to fight these guys. Um. Give me a second here.
Tutorial, Tiffany?
Does Tiffany have a great plan? No, Tiffany's not even here. Great. Oh, nice. Just sit down there and wait till they either come like, "Oh, what you doing?" and then be pissed, or till something happens.
So looking around, you do see a bench. It's sort of up against the building that appears to be the lobby of the
Yes,
Order of Shelter.
that's
you
the
take
perfect bench.
down there. Tiffany still standing in front of the guardhouse. After Murdoch, I guess, then.
I'll try and sneak out.
Go ahead and roll stealth. At severe disadvantage.
Yeah, two of
What's the
them.
difference between disadvantage and severe disadvantage?
There isn't one, but you know. Actually, no disadvantage. Just go ahead and roll stealth. Tiffany's gone.
Great.
And she's back. Maybe her mic isn't working.
And I'm back.
18.
18, so you kind of pull your cloak closer to yourself and sort of slip into the shadows. You're now in the hallway just outside of your cell.
Can I go back to main tutorial now?
We
what do you
were,
wanna do,
you
Tiffany?
kind of missed that.
I look around.
Hold up, Murdoch. What do you want to do, Tiffany?
I want to ask, why are they taking him in here? Do they think he's done it, and does he not have freedom of speech to see that he's innocent?
You don't even know why they dragged him out. We weren't in the shop. You
Yeah,
don't know
that's
anything.
what I just said. Why is he being dragged in here?
Are you saying this to town guard?
Yes.
He kind of looks down at you and sort of gives a... I'm just doing my job, following orders. He's not even looking at you while he's saying this. He's just looking like past you, off into the rest of the town.
I warn him that he better not speak down to me because he'll have a shitstorm coming.
The fuck is a discussion?
He kind of chuckles, just like...
Nah, I get you, Clips.
Well, if you're going to be like that, there's no point in speaking to you. I'll have to speak to someone of higher authority.
Do what you must.
Okay. Never mind. That's all I wanted to know. Oh, you can come back to us in a second. I just need to get some water.
Murdoch, you stealthed in this hallway. Sort of loads the ground in the shadows.
But I look to see if there's another way out.
Looking around this corridor that you're now in, you see around 6 cells, including the one that you were in.
Okay.
At the end of that hallway, there is a door. The wall behind you is solid sandstone. No windows.
Well, it is the Order of Shelter. Maybe there's like a magic exit or something.
That the warlock can enter.
Can I check for Arcana?
You can.
Six. Guess there's no Arcana there.
Looking around, you notice vague sort of symbols on the roof of this corridor. Other than that, you're unable to sort of discern what they mean, whether they're just, sigils or if they're arcane in nature.
History about the prisons. Can I do that?
Yeah.
That's 13.
From what you know of the guard system in Trymira, this doesn't appear to be like a larger prison. It's more of just like a holding area, sort of like for processing and such.
Hmm.
Isn't he part of like the arms here or something like that?
Okay, can you go back to Tiffany and Toriel? Are they just gonna sit there or do something?
I mean, that was my grand plan. It's pretty good, don't you think? Doing everything
talk to
by the
somebody.
book.
I wanted to talk to somebody. I wanted to see if there's anybody of higher authority around.
That's actually my next plan. So yeah, definitely want to do that.
From what you saw, the only person who appeared to be higher up went inside. The rest of the people around here just seem to be either
And this isn't like
civilians or guards that are just sort of patrolling the area.
this isn't like a building that's free to enter.
From your understanding, no.
Can I get in with the fact that I'm queen?
You can certainly try.
I talked to the guard, but I asked to talk to him in private, away from the crowd, because I don't want to like make a commotion.
Say what you want to say.
Basically, my friend's just been taken in there, who is pretty much my bodyguard on this trip. You see, I'm a queen, the queen of Valkyria, and I've come here to learn about the knowledge of this place, and I would love it if you could just let me in to see if my friend's okay. And I hand him the letter.
By the way, are you talking to the same guard you were talking to before who was outside the door?
I am, yes.
You are.
Yes.
So he kind of follows you as you drag him a little bit off the stairs. He doesn't move too far from his post. He listens to your story, he takes a letter, looks at it. I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do from this point. If you have a problem, I suggest taking it up with the mayor and hand you back the letter.
The letter's been taken away!
You found out
That
something
he's been
very
brought back.
interesting.
He's been brought back, hasn't he?
He has, when you guys almost got trapped in the Shelter headquarters lobby.
We almost got trapped. I don't recall this.
We'll just take it up with the mayor then. I head off to the mayor's house,
Tiffany.
enraged.
Okay. Sure. Fine. I'll just sit there. Or I can come with you. Well, what's the better plan here?
It's up to you what you want to do.
I mean, I was kind of thinking just, being big dumb dragon in front of there, like screaming, I demand to see a person of authority. But I don't think that's
Well,
all
I'm a queen, what do you expect?
that's not really the best plan, is it?
Didn't demand.
I mean, as if they're like either gonna be like,
I'm going to the mayor's house
yeah,
before I get
yeah.
questioned on my every move.
I guess I'll follow.
So you guys leave the prison, walking up to the mayor's house. Make a perception check, both of you. As you're
Perception,
walking up
my
the street.
favorite thing. Ooh, wait, perception. I bet I have a minus. No, that's wisdom. So I have a 20.
20, and Tiffany?
I have to open up my 2 seconds. I have to go open the door. What was it? Perception?
Hey.
4. So 8 and 4.
Okay, so both of you notice Tiffany not so much. You sort of just notice her cloaked figure brush past you. Toriel managed to pick out that this cloaked figure is in fact Cillian, on his way to wherever. As you guys continue forward off to Gomea's house.
Where did he come from? Like, can I kind of make that out?
So if you look on the map I've got of you, he's come from towards the teleportation circle, and you guys have come from where Morlock is.
Well, currently the thing I see is blood.
Oh, did I not move you guys back? I apologize.
Alright.
But yeah, he's come from like the teleportation circle.
So
you
he
guys have...
just teleported, I presume.
Yeah, he's come from that general direction.
I'm back.
He could have. You don't know.
So we don't know anything.
Yeah, so if you look at it this way, as you guys both passed the mage's buildings, you sort of brush past Cillian, both going opposite directions. So you guys continue, Cillian sort of fades off into the crowd in the distance. You guys arrive at the mayor's house. You notice that the front door is looking slightly singed, as if some sort of fire erupted directly in the center. It's not enough to
from
sort of...
before or just now?
No, you didn't notice it before, first time you came to see him. You notice that it doesn't seem to be like a natural fire, almost like an arcane sort of explosion to hit this door. It kind of dissipated almost instantly. It's not enough to sort of damage the structural integrity of the door. It still functions as a door.
I'm gonna make a check on the magic to see if I know what kind it is, because you said it was arcane. Will that be an investigation check?
No, it'd be an arcana.
+5, 15.
You know it was either firebolt or fireball, one of the two. You're not entirely sure.
So it was a wizard who used it.
A wizard, a warlock, a sorcerer, a bard, someone with a magical scroll.
Well then, it's a Dora the Explorer. A
Could
magical map.
It could have been Dora if she had a scroll.
Does she has a map? I'm gonna go inside the building. Well, no, I'm gonna knock on the door and be like, "Hello? Is anybody there? Is that elf lady at the desk there?"
So you kind of knock at the door, and the door kind of opens as if it wasn't locked or had any sort of holding mechanism there. As you push it open, you see the same sort of site you had met with before, the open room, pillars. However, lots of the sort of structures and paintings that were hanging on the wall and such have been knocked to the floor. A couple of like smashed statues here and there. The elfin lady's desk is slightly sort of skewed out from where it was, but she's still sort of sitting behind it, kind of her hands, sort of rubbing her temple. She sees you enter and she goes, hello there.
Are you okay? What's happened?
It's those bloody mages again. But let's not talk about that. What can I do for you?
Why is the door bashed in?
It was the mages' order of shelter. I'm not entirely sure what they wanted, but they took the mayor last night. He returned the early hours of this morning, looking a little worse for wear, but... Do you have an appointment? And she sort of starts to pull out her little appointment book and flicks through pages.
Is it okay if we talk to the mayor straight away? Our friend's just been taken into the prison for no reason whatsoever.
I don't have anyone scheduled for the moment. I suppose you May go up, Your Majesty.
Thank you.
I don't believe he'll be too keen on visitors, so maybe keep that in mind.
Okay.
She'll writes her name into the appointment book, closes it, slides it back into her desk, and continues just sort of rubbing her temple on the desk as you skirt past and go up the stairs.
Does she care that I follow?
She doesn't appear to pay any more attention to you after saying you can go up.
Do we know which door is the mayor's door? Are there a lot of doors here?
I mean, haven't you been with the mayor once?
Yeah, but I don't remember. Because it was just...
She was escorted there last time, but at the top of these stairs, that it sort of breaks off into a corridor to the left and corridors to the right immediately. And directly ahead of you, there is a long corridor with no doors or anything along it. There's various artworks which are now being sort of thrown to the floor. And at the end, there's large, sort of possibly oaken doors. There's some very elaborate handles on them.
I shout, I enter that room, look around. Is it the mayor's room?
So as you enter the mayor's room, you see his desk has also been sort of, as opposed to being slid out of the way, it's kind of turned over. The mayor is sitting there with his sort of back to the door in his chair, sort of looking out of his window. Various documents that were stored on shelves on the wall being pulled out and thrown on the floor. A similar sort of scene to the lobby in which like art and statues and such have been smashed, and someone has been through here and like ransacked the place essentially.
These people are so mean. Hello? Am I disturbing you?
He turns around, and as soon as he sees you, Tiffany, his eyes light up, and he jumps to his feet. The box! Have you bought the box?
Did we sell the box, or do we still have the box?
Nope, we do not have the box. We sold it for 500 gold. So keep that in mind as you proceed.
Not at the moment. No, I'm so. We were on an adventure before. We got attacked by some scorpions and didn't get any further than that.
And his shoulders kind of slump. His demeanor goes back to a kind of depressed individual as he slowly walks back up to his chair and sits down, head in his hands.
What was it in the box that's so important?
I do not know. I was simply tasked with finding it.
Was it from the Shaltia people?
Shaltir, the Legion. Everybody wants this damn box.
Why did you sell it, you pricks? Well, don't worry. I'll continue looking for it, and as soon as I find it, I'll return it.
It's of little merit now, but I appreciate the sentiment.
My friend was taken away by these guards before. I'm not sure why, but he's been taken to prison. Can you explain to me how the law and order works here?
Well, was he seen committing a crime?
I don't think so. He was shouting at me. He was shouting at us. I didn't do it. The body's been there for ages.
Body?
You do realize how that sounds, right?
Well, he was shouting, I didn't do anything, I'm innocent. And he was just saying how there's been a body there's been there for ages. Why would you think I've done it? I've just came here to bought leather.
He kind of looks at you with a look of confusion. He goes, "Are you telling me your friend was found with a murdered individual and he claims that he didn't do it to the guard?"
You just said it's been there for ages.
Has anyone tried to confirm this story?
It's literally just happened.
He rubs his temple, his brow sort of furrows even further.
Why don't you ask the leather shop worker then? If he owned the shop, probably would have been him. How would a man commit a crime inside of a shop that isn't even his?
At this point, he kind of stands up, once again turns to you, sort of kicks a couple of files that are on the floor. Your friend was arrested for a crime. I suggest he pay what is due.
Do you pay money or?
Well, no, it's usually blood for blood around here.
Well, that doesn't make sense because it's no proof. There's no proof. There's no evidence.
Yes, and I assume my guard are doing their job and investigating. If he is truly innocent, then all we can do is wait.
My friend uses magic, but
I suggest if you want to help his case, I would advise maybe investigating yourselves. And he writes down, he pulls out a piece of paper from the floor, pulls a pen out from his overturned desk and starts to note something down the side. He ruffles for a rummage on the floor, pulls out a stamp, stamps on paper.
He
I take
he
it
hands
as
it to us.
yeah, I take it, and is it the location of the place?
He
No,
extends it to you. He goes, "This will allow you to conduct investigations without too much trouble from my guard.
Oh,
If
thank
you collect
you.
enough evidence to help your friend, he shall be released."
yay!
Come on, let's go.
Let's go! Crime investigators!
At which point he kind of smirks to himself for a little bit before he drops back into a frown and he goes back to sitting in his chair.
Well, I guess we're heading to. Oh, it's gone on mute.
The murder
Still talk, I'm still
mystery
here.
of TNT
Oh, yeah.
investigation.
We go to the place, the leatherworker's place, to find out what's been going on.
So you make your way to the north end,
We can go back to Eclipse while we're walking there.
northeastern side. Yes, actually, Eclipse.
Yes,
You're stealthed in the hallway at the moment.
I realize that, but I have no idea what to do. Can I try and make a distraction noise into the cell or something?
How would you do that?
No, stone.
Let me think. Actually, I might try and fight these guys because my character is very frustrated right now.
Okay.
But before I do, I try to sneak out.
So keeping sort of low to the ground, you make your way down this corridor to the only discernible sort of exit you can find. You're met with another locked barred door.
It's a locked door.
It's a locked door. It's a locked bar door.
Wait, and the guards are behind it?
There are 5 guards in this room. One of them behind the desk. One of them sort of leaning over the desk, talking to him, and the other 3 are sort of just. One of them sort of posted right up next to the door where you are. Another one on the opposite side, and one on the front door.
And they're behind the door. They're between me and the other door.
They sort of are around this entire room.
Okay. Can I eavesdrop on them?
You can make a perception check because of guard behind the. the guard who was the initial guard who sort of did all the talking when you were arrested, he's sort of talking in a hushed voice to the other guard.
It's an 8.
So sort of trying to tune into his conversation, you can't really make out what he's saying. There's too many sort of hushed whispers and such, people moving, shuffling in armor. And, you do manage to pick out like words like murder and trial and shop, etc. Just sort of like basic terms, not enough to string together an understandable sort of sentence.
Oh crap. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my cell. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try and summon one of my and not lock the door, but just, you know, put the. If I close the door, will it lock, or does it need the key to turn the lock?
So you pull the door shut behind you, and you see it sort of swing a little bit open. Not enough for anyone at a passing glance to notice that it's unlocked, but it looks like it's closed.
Okay. Meantime, let me just do this. I'm gonna try and summon one of my familiars.
Okay, which one?
I'm checking. Give me a second.
I have a hawk.
Good for you, Tiffany. I'm still waiting for some elaborate plan of this hawk to come into play.
We're on what now? Session 7? Your hawk... You've continuously said you have a hawk. But
I have payments with people that my hawk can come collect it. Wink, wink. I did say that my hawk can deliver stuff to me from the... Like, it goes out scavenging and stuff. I might just summon it and see what's collected. Why don't I do that right now? Shan.
You can if you like.
So all of a sudden, I let out this giant whistle. And it's like ear piercing that only a hawk could hear. So it's very high pitched. And I don't know how long it's going to take for the hawk to get here.
It'll take about till the end of whatever Murdoch's doing.
That's fine. Hopefully it's found some stuff for me. Some plants, maybe. Animal parts. Don't know yet.
Maybe. Or maybe it's just been dossing about.
Eating pies.
Hunting for itself and such.
Is it going back to me in a tutorial now?
It can do things, but Murdoch's kind of fallen asleep. As you hear, like, no one else seems to sort of pay attention to this kind of whistle that Tiffany makes, but you, Toriel, just kind of hear a very high-pitched kind of ringing, your Dragonborn or your receptors. And looking up to sky, you notice hawk you've never seen before.
Yes.
And a swoop down right past your face and drop something off in Tiffany's hand and kind of land on her shoulder.
Yay!
Your hawk has collected enough for one spell.
Yes. I pet its head. Good boy.
That being said, just because it's just a hawk, man, it can only carry what's in its claws.
And its mouth.
And its mouth, but it's still got a fly. You know what I mean?
It's good. I just said good boy. What did it get me?
Okay, Doug. As you guys make your way towards the house, the shop that you saw Eclipse being pulled from, there are a number of guards sort of patrolling the area outside, a couple sort of coming in and out, discussing things with one another. You notice one guard who, although his kind of silverish, yellowish color scheme is kind of the same as the rest of the other guards in this area, his clothes seem a lot more casual. As that happens, Tiffany, you feel a chill run up your spine. As down with Murdoch, he's muttered some arcane enchantment and
It's not a
sort of swelling in this kind of reddish, demonic kind of glow in his cell. A small being has kind of come into form as the light fades, and he's summoned a magical imp bound to be his familiar.
It's not a hawk, though.
You go to the back of this hallway and make some noise, a commotion, fire a blast at the door. I don't care, but you distract these guards so they will run right at you.
Are you giving it any more instruction, or are you just telling it to him?
Chen, can you make the voice of an imp, please?
Technically, his imp doesn't speak.
Come on, Chen.
It's,
Don't let me
it's,
down.
it's a mental sort of connection that he communicates with his familiars with.
Or you're just a pussy.
Oh, wow.
Yes, master! You got it!
Boss!
Are you giving it any more sort of instruction, like any more specifics? Are you just saying go into that room and make a distraction?
No, not the room, the back of the hallway.
Which is right outside your cell, by the way. Like you were in the last cell.
I am in the... you didn't say I was in the last cell.
I did when you were put in there.
Damn, that was good to know. Maybe can he squeeze through the bars? It's very tiny.
Yeah, he can.
So can he go to the... Is there a cell in front of me or something?
There are 6 cells in this hallway. If you count...
So
If you
3
can-
on
if
this
you-
side, 3 on the other side.
Yeah, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 being like 1 on the left side, 2 on the right side. 1 and 2 are right by the gate leading to the main room. 5 and 6 are the cell you're in and the cell across from you.
Is there a cell in front of me?
Yeah, across from you, cell 5 is just an empty cell. There's nobody in there.
Yeah, okay, I will tell him to go there to the cell and first of all, like okay, you see if you can get these guys in here to unlock this door by, I don't know, poking your head or something at the from the window and like shouting. Can he do that?